Hello and welcome to another video. I got a new CPU, but I'm still not having a good New Year's Eve. And the reason why is because I have a problem with my computer and it can't even function now. For some reason, the CPU was installed incorrectly, or the fans, or something. But something was done incorrectly because we installed the new CPU and then I just booted up some games. And the funny coincidence was my dad had to leave to go somewhere. And before that, it was running perfectly fine. It was not super fast, but that was because I didn't know you had to change the BIOS settings. And then guess what? Once he left, of course, that's when my PC started to have problems. As soon as I hopped into Apex Legends, boom, it booted off and it restarted for some reason. And then I booted up again, and then I tried to play a game, boom, it booted off again. For some reason, again. And I was worried, I was like constantly worried that I bent the CPU pin. I still don't know if I did, because I can't go and look at my CPU for right now, because for some reason the CPU fan is stuck to the heatsink because I think I incorrectly installed it. I mean, it's blowing the right way. I installed it incorrectly before to where it wasn't blowing the correct way, but now it is. But that top part, if you can see, is like wedged in there and is like lower than it should be. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I installed the top part incorrectly and I couldn't get that undone to save my life. I pray to God it's a heatsink issue and all I have to do is just screw it in and then that will solve it. Although I have a sneaking suspicion it might not be and it might actually be the CPU. I also put a lot of thermal paste on. I didn't put like an exorbitant amount on, but I put the recommended amount on, and I did 5 dots like it said on the installation, and I did that perfectly fine. I thought maybe I did a tiny bit too much, but I mean, so what? But yeah, it still just completely boot loops for some reason when I just do anything. It doesn't like boot loop. Actually, no, it doesn't boot loop. It just like randomly restarts. That's what it is. Like, I don't know why it does that. I know it's a problem with the CPU because the CPU red light turns on for the motherboard. So it has to have a CPU issue. I just don't know what it is because I can't check because it's fucking stuck. I tried to unpry it so many times and it didn't become unpried. And I need to get that CPU fan unpried to get the heatsink unpried, and then I can actually get to the CPU and figure out hey, maybe something's wrong. I pray to God I didn't bend a pin, but hopefully I didn't, but if I did, that fucking sucks. And I don't know what I would even do if I did get a bent CPU pin. I could try fixing it, or my dad could try fixing it, but that is extremely difficult, and maybe I could just return it, but I have no fucking clue. But yeah, this is going pretty bad, and it was going pretty well. And for the little bit of time I did have just testing out the stuff, even with like not very optimized BIOS settings, because for some reason it reset the BIOS settings. But once I got in, it seemed like I had better performance. I did have better performance. No, it didn't seem like I had better. I did have better performance in like CSGO. I had like 100 more FPS than I normally get, like sometimes. And I get like 40 more FPS when I just like look at people. And in Apex Legends, I get like 30 or 40 more FPS than I normally do. So yeah, it's a good CPU. I just don't know what the fuck is wrong with it. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not having the best time here, man. I'm not having the best time. So I'll have to sort out this fucking issue tomorrow. I hate that I have this issue because I wanted to play. I wanted to have time to play this. But if I do get it solved tomorrow, which hopefully it's not a fucking bent CPU pin. I pray to God it's not, because I was decently careful with it. My dad was also like, he said he was decently careful with it. And when I looked at it, I didn't like look under it under like a microscope or anything or like a magnifying glass, but I didn't see any like suspiciously bent CPU pins, and we installed it correctly. It went in like fully. So, and it showed up on my task manager. Like it showed up. So I have no fucking clue what the problem is. And it sucks that it's not like super detailed. It only says that it's a CPU problem, but I don't know what the problem is. It could be a multitude of problems, and that's the worst part. I don't even know if I don't even think it's a power supply issue. I mean, maybe it is, but it says it's a CPU issue. And I don't think I had that before I had my old CPU. So I'm pretty sure it's just a CPU issue and we just maybe installed it incorrectly. Oh my God. But yeah, as I said before, I'm not having the best time here, man. I'm not gonna be able to record anything or even like do any fucking gameplay videos. I was gonna be like super excited into testing out Minecraft and playing it with a better CPU, but I can't do that now because I literally can't do anything without it just restarting over and over and over again, which yeah, sucks. So I mean, I'm pretty sure you can return the CPU if it has a fucking bent pin, but hopefully I don't have to, man. But yeah, that's basically it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.